So good morning, good evening, whatever time it is kwenye uko. My name is Nabali Melvin na leo on the Trends channel tunataka tuangalie what is likely to be the result of the impeachment of the previous, tunasema previous kwa sababu already Senate ilishapitisha Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Hii mtu ya mlima ameenda nyumbani, what is likely to happen? Now, I'm going to take an interesting approach on this one, because I'm going to look at it from a general perspective, alafu we'll go down to what is likely to happen kwa party level, which alliances are likely to happen. So, be patient with me till the end of the video. Now, on the general landscape of the country, we've always known that Mount Kenya is we've always assumed, not known, that Mount Kenya is where power, is held. It's kind of an assumption that Kenyans know, they don't know, they pretend not to know. But based on the entire argument and the entire reason for the impeachment of Rigiji was being accused of pushing the narrative kwamba Mount Kenya has to be in government for a government to stand. And now that he's been removed as the fighter for Mount Kenya, what is likely to happen? Akitoka kuwa deputy president, remember he's also the deputy party leader of UDA. I don't know. We know kuna mavijana kadhaa wenye wamekuwa kikama. We know Moses Kuria, we have kina Ndindi Nyoro, kina Kimani Chungwa, kina Wamuchomba. Are these people likely to replace Gachagua as is one of them likely to be the kingpin in Central? I don't know. What do you think? Is Kithure Kindiki likely to be the new kingpin? Ama venye ni mtu ya uko mbali kidogo, he won't make it? I don't know, but so far we know some things for sure. Kwamba one, Gachagua's impeachment didn't happen without the participation of these people. These people could only have supported something that benefits them one way or another. We know they expected a sort of power shift to happen after this happens. For now, based on preliminary information in tuko nayo and how the government responding, na venye, these other potential power players are reacting, it's hard to tell because people like kina Ndindi Nyoro na hata Kuria peke yake ndiye ameongea, tumeona weekend kikimwendea shida hapa na pale. But I don't know whether any of them is likely to replace Gachagua, because I feel like before this impeachment, while Gachagua was a well-known person because of course of his noise that ilimleta mashida yote, he wasn't such a threat. I feel like now he's become a bigger threat. I feel like he will still remain the center of power within Mount Kenya, whether he has whether he remains in government or not, because since atoke and the ways in which zimekuwa used kumtoa, regardless of whether alikuwa innocent ama guilty, we are likely to see akitoa tu huruma hapa na pale, and people are likely kuonea huruma and stuff like that. I don't know, but as the current court process proceeds, I hope things unfold by leo jioni so that we can know the exact picture of what will take place. Either way, Kenya is will remain Kenya. We'll still have a peaceful country, and I bet we'll still have central in the government anyway. In terms of UDA as a party, we've also had repercussions zenye zinaenda kuwa kuspiral downwards. Hawa watu wenye wamekuwa wanafanyia Rigiji kazi kwa ofisi yake, si ni watu ya UDA tu. Watu kama kina Cleophas Malala wenye tunaona naye kotini, what is likely to happen to these people? And now that Rigiji is the deputy party leader wa UDA, I think people are waiting to see what will UDA as a party do, because currently as it stands, Rigiji is still the deputy party leader. So I feel like UDA will, as a party, will break down to two sides, and one side, the one that has most of the members, is likely to try to push out hii side ya watu ambao watakuwa wamekosana na government. You remember time when Jubilee fell apart. You remember when Jubilee was being formed, kulikuwa na Uhuru Kenyatta and the current president William Ruto. And then when the marriage was finally untenable, tuliona one group of people kina Jeremiah Kioni wakipigania chama na wenzao wenye walikuwa mfatana na Ruto at that point. We know nani wako government, so who are controlling the machineries of the party. watu ya Rigiji wako life kutoka watafute chama yao. Now kama watu ya Rigiji watatoka watafute chama yao, let's say kina Wamchomba, Rigiji mwenyewe and everyone else mwenye amesupport Rigiji, if these people decided watoke watafute chama yao or rather watafute alliance yao, where are they likely to go? Where are these people likely to find a new home ya kuenda? One main candidate mwenye ana come to mind for any particular case ni the Tawe movement. I know ina sound kama iko far-fetched, but the Tawe movement is already a movement that is happening. Of course, it's happening parallel to whatever is happening in Central. And of course, Rigiji and this group have realized that they cannot make it without the support of people from elsewhere. Also, remember with the impeachment of Rigiji, even though Rigiji was seen as a political figure, or rather a divisive figure, not everyone has specifically seen Rigiji as a divisive figure. The church in particular, tumeona kina Reverend Wanjiru ama ni nani, during the weekend, wakitupa shots against the government for throwing out Rigiji. Of course, most of these pastors wenye wamekuwa wakiongea ni wa Central na ni wale watu wenye wamekuwa ni marafiki za ya dada Dorcas, but that sentiment is likely to trickle down to the churches huku chini kwa ground, based on whatever we are seeing on social media since on Sunday, the speech of that powerful pastor. So with the church and everyone else being involved, we are likely to see the tribal impact ya Rigiji kisonga chini and Rigiji seeking an alliance with watu kama Tawe movement. Of course, within Central kuna watu kama kina Mathakarua, kuna kina Jeremiah Kioni, and basically anyone else mwenye ako disgruntled na government, mwenye anaona they need another vehicle to find power with. Well, whether or not they'll succeed in forming this new alliance and taking Kenya from Kenya Kwanza, that still remains an if. Especially considering that before Kenya Kwanza initiated the motions to impeach the deputy president, they had already formed alliances with ODM and other parties zenye ziko co-opposition, bringing their numbers up, leading to what we saw juzi when they easily impeached Gachagua in both houses. So with the time, maybe politicians will start crossing the floor of the house. They'll start crossing to Rigiji's side. But then again, what is Rigiji going to offer? Is it money? Is it support? Is it because so far ile kitu tunajua kwa nayo ni sympathy ya watu saizi. People are supporting him because he has suffered. And we know the stories. Most of the time ule mtu ambaye anakaa amekuwa ameumizwa kidogo ndio anafanya nini? Anaonekana ni kama anahitaji support. But then in the end of the day, there is also the idea of, or rather the issue of Rigiji having been around while things were being done to people and him doing nothing. So you look in the internet keenly, there are people wenye pia wako like, Dorcas acha complain, you know, this has been happening to other people and Rigiji was there. It's a complex situation now for both Rigiji and the president himself and UDA as a party. Very complex. But then again, it's not the end of politics. Things are likely to keep on happening. Of course, after the ruling today, tomorrow there will be a totally different change of scenario and situation. All in all, we can only hope that after everything is said and done, we need someone to be checking UDA as a party, and or rather to be checking Kenya Kwanza as a government, so that they can do the right thing. We've seen them going to deals like Adani na hizi ingine without someone looking into the books and them having absorbed the opposition. Kenya will be a very hard place to live. And that is why no matter what happens, I hope whatever coalition Rigiji finds himself in, he becomes useful to Kenyans and fights for the people that he's been claiming to fight for wakati ametolewa kwa mamlaka. Well, that is my take for today. Let's see what happens after the court rulings. Bye.